it's Hailey, and today I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated releases for summer 2017. How are we already at summer? I have no idea what happened to the rest of the year. Where did spring go? Where did even winter go? Like, this year has just been flying by so quickly that it is mildly terrifying, also exciting, but mostly terrifying, but I just can't believe that it's already summer. But we are going to be talking today about the awesome books that are coming out between July and September of this year, and I am very excited because we are actually close to like the Christmas releases. Like in September, a lot of books are coming out because it's close to Christmas, so like, how are we here? I feel like it was just Christmas. Oh my god. Anyways, let's just get into the releases. So first up, coming out on July 11th is Because You Love to Hate Me, 13 Tales of Villainy by a bunch of awesome YA authors in collaboration with 13 booktubers. So I am so excited for this book because it features some of my great friends and I'm so proud of them and I can't wait to see what they did, and I'm just all about this life. Like, villains are so cool and booktubers are so cool and YA authors are so cool. I'm just so excited for this and I think it is going to be amazing, so I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Next up is The Color Project by Sierra Abrams, and this is coming out on July 18th, and honestly what really hooked me about this one was when I was going on Goodreads and looking for new releases. I went and looked at this one and then I was looking at some of the reviews and someone put that it reminded them of Lizzie McGuire, so I was like, sold. So I honestly don't even really know what it's about. I know it's about a girl and her name is Bernice, but she goes by B, and then she meets this guy Levi and he's like the one person that she would actually tell her real name to, and no one else knows her real name. And Levi is the head of a charity organization called The Color Project, so she ends up working with him on this charity organization, but then tragedy befalls them, but it's about friendship and love and overcoming tragedy. So that's all I know about it, but I mean, I saw the words Lizzie McGuire in a review, so I was like, yes. Next up, coming out on August 29th is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo, who is the author of the Grisha trilogy and Six of Crows. Anything in the Grisha universe is by her, but now she is taking on a DC superhero, and Wonder Woman no less. I think she's going to be amazing for Wonder Woman. I've had this arc for a really long time and I need to read it. I just haven't had the time yet or the energy, and I suck, but I really want to get to this. I'm just so excited for it, and the Wonder Woman movie was amazing, so like, I think this is just going to be as amazing. So I'm very excited to see her writing in something other than the Grisha universe, but I'm just, ooh, I'm so excited. Next up, coming out on September 5th is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I'm actually currently reading this book and I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I mentioned this in my video, which will be going up on Thursday. This is going up on Monday. The video will be going up on Thursday, but I actually had an idea similar to this. Like, it's basically the same thing for a book that I wanted to write myself, but I never actually got around to it. But it's basically about, like, these people live in this world where they receive a call on the day that they're going to die, telling them that they're going to die, but they don't know how it's going to happen or when. So it's awesome. It's very cool. I'm kind of sad that I didn't write the book myself because it was totally an idea that I had, but I think Adam Silvera is doing a fantastic job with it so far. Like, I'm about 100 pages into it right now and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm glad that if anyone was going to have the same idea as me, it was him. Next up, also coming out on September 5th is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. Unfortunate cover. Here's the thing with this cover. This isn't technically, it doesn't follow Selena, so it shouldn't exactly match the other covers of the Throne of Glass series, but they are saying that this is book number 6, so it is part of the main series. So this cover does not match at all, I don't think. Like, it looks exactly like the covers for the Game of Thrones books, which really bugs me, and it's just a symbol instead of illustrating him. My dream cover, and actually someone illustrated it and it looks amazing, but would be a Selena style illustration of Chaol on the cover, because this book follows Chaol. But I really wish that they had done that, because this just doesn't match. It's too digitized. The rest of them are like illustrated but also digitized, so it's kind of like the best of both worlds. This one just doesn't fit. So very disappointed by this cover. It makes me want to cry a little bit, but it's fine. But I'm quite excited for this book because Chaol was one of my favorite characters in the beginning, but then his characterization really faltered for me. So I'm hoping that having a book that's focused on just him could really let him redeem himself. So I am very excited for it and I'm hoping that I will not be disappointed. Next up, coming out on September 12th is Before Before She Ignites by Jodi Meadows. Jodi Meadows is the author of the Incarnate trilogy, what was it called? New Soul trilogy, and that's a very interesting, unique fantasy trilogy that I've really enjoyed. I haven't read her Orphan Queen, I think is what it's called, that duology thingy. I don't know if it's 2 or 3, I don't know, but this book sounds amazing because this sounds like it's going to be anxiety in a fantasy setting. It's all about Mira, and Mira is a hope bringer. She has this whole treaty that keeps the peace between 7 nations named after her, so she has a lot on her shoulders, but she's not as perfect as everyone thinks she is because she suffers from anxiety and she has a very big interest in dragons. So there's dragons in this book, which I'm all about, so I'm hoping that this will be good. Considering the fact that I did enjoy her first trilogy so much, I think I will like this one too. Also coming out on September 12th is Warcraft by Maria Liu. Maria Liu is the author of the Legend trilogy as well as the Young Elites trilogy. I haven't read the Young Elites trilogy yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I own the first book now, but I was listening to the audiobook a little bit while I was away in Europe, but I never really got into it, so I'm hoping to give that one another go soon. But Warcraft sounds very interesting. It sounds kind of Ready Player One-ish, and I really liked Ready Player One, but it's about this hacker, and she's also a bounty hunter. It just sounds so cool and just technological. I think I'm one of the only people who isn't the biggest fan of this cover. I like the colors on it, but it just, I think it's a little bit too simple for me in a way. I don't know. Doesn't appeal to me that much, but you know, I'm going with it. And my final most anticipated release for summer 2017 is coming out on September 26th, and that is Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. This is a kind of fairy tale collection or something like that, like fables, stuff like that, that fit into the Grisha universe. I'm just all about that life because Ransom Rex came out with something similar that matches the Peculiar universe, and it was so cool, and I just think that Leigh Bardugo will write amazing fairy tales, and since she has created this universe and it's so near and dear to her, I think they will just be amazing and just realistic, and I am so excited for it. Like, I honestly can't wait. This is probably the book that I'm most excited for on this list. So those are all my most anticipated releases for summer 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your most anticipated release of summer 2017 is, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!